What is good, everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K Lab video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the best value silver badges that NBA 2K23 has to offer. These badges are going to be the best bang for your buck because while they don't cost a lot, they will provide a significant boost. We've already covered the best bronze and Hall of Fame badges, so if you want to see those videos, we'll leave a link in the description down below. But for this video, we have 8 silver badges that provide significant value, so without further ado, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and let's get right into it. Now, we're not going to waste your time here, and starting with finishing, we only have one decent silver badge so far that feels worth it, and that badge is Fast Twitch. This is a badge that's mainly for taller players with close shot and standing dunk, but if you're not heavily invested into finishing, the 75 close shot threshold for silver Fast Twitch is a nice sweet spot when it comes to price for performance. The silver level shows a 10% increase in speed when compared to no badge when going for standing dunks and close shots, and while each badge level sees a fairly linear increase, the attributes needed to unlock this badge on silver are far more attainable than the higher levels. Being 6'8" or shorter, this can be slightly more appealing as a tier 2 badge, but even on my 6'9", I'm still allowed to use silver posterizer and silver Fast Twitch as my tier 3s anyway, so it's still pretty affordable, making this a solid silver badge. Now we're going to do shooting next, and we have a lot of solid shooting badges at the silver level. Starting with catch and shoot, this badge provides a very similar boost compared to the gold level, with the middle make percentage being almost exactly the same. And if this badge is tier 2 for you as a spot up, this is a great badge to keep on silver. It's tier 2 for players 6'7" and shorter, and tier 3 for everybody 6'8" and up, and you're going to see roughly a 5% make increase on your catch and shoot shots. And since these are already fairly easy to hit, you don't exactly need this badge on the highest level, especially if the boost past silver isn't giving you much. Hall of Fame is still really good, but most builds don't have a 93 3-pointer, and if you do, it's still probably not worth using since it can't stack with Limitless Range. But if you're coring this badge, obviously get it to gold, but if not, this is a badge you can keep on silver to spare a badge point if there's another badge you want to equip or upgrade. For the next shooting badge, we have Agent 3, and this badge on silver sees an enormous boost from the bronze level, making this one of the best silver badges in the game. If you're taking any type of dribble pull-up or stop and pop or rhythm shooter shots, this is the badge you want to have equipped, and the 83 3-point rating needed to unlock this badge is the perfect threshold to be a good shooter in any situation. The boost and make percentage on bronze ranges around 1 to 2%, which won't be noticeable by any means, but as you get to silver, the boost ranges anywhere from 5 to 8% in the middle of the green window, and that's the type of boost you should be able to feel. This badge can be used effectively on any build at any height, but at 6'11" and up, this badge becomes tier 1, making it extremely valuable when making a versatile stretch. This is a badge I would rock on the highest level possible, but the reason I'm telling you guys why silver is so great is because the value it provides, and if you're not looking to make a super high 3-point build, an 83 3-point rating for silver Agent 3 is going to allow you to shoot really well while still leaving attributes for other areas of your build. Next, we have Limitless Range, which is a tier 3 badge for all builds, and while you may not see this badge provide much of an effect at the bronze level, you'll start to really feel the power of Limitless Range when you get it to silver. It shows a make percentage of over 50% in the middle of the green window, and when combined with your other badges, that type of shot will be more than hittable. Of course, gold is great and Hall of Fame is insane, but that extra 7 or more attributes you need to spend on your 3-point rating is going to be very costly when it comes to creating the rest of your build. Of course, if you go with a 92 3-point rating, you'll be using gold, but if you're looking to make a more well-rounded build, 85 3-point rating with silver Limitless Range can actually work really well. Now for our last shooting badge, we have Claymore, and this is a badge we had not put much stock into early on, but after playing with this badge for a little bit, it can actually provide some decent value. It's a tier 1 badge for players 6'10" and below, and tier 2 for players 6'11" and up, but the 69 3-point rating needed to unlock silver makes for an interesting threshold if you were to ever make a low 3-point build. The boost and make percentage on silver ranges anywhere from 3 to 8%, and the middle make percentage is also very similar to the gold level, providing really good value for a badge that costs 2 badge points for most builds. If you're a spot up, this is definitely a badge worth considering if you're asked to space the floor, and it can also stack with Limitless Range, making this badge even more valuable for sharps. So even if you do have a high 3-point rating and you're sitting on the hash, this badge can actually be really solid on the silver level. Moving into playmaking, and we have Quick First Step. Now I'm going to start off by saying we recommend people use this badge as high as you can get it, as it's one of the only badges to help speed up your player. But if we're talking strictly value here, the silver level has shown great results from our test and was only 1% slower than gold. If you can get it to gold, then use it for sure, but if you're making a new build as maybe like an off-ball player or like a versatile lock that could dribble a little bit, silver could be something to consider if you're looking to spend those attributes elsewhere. Now it's a tier 2 badge for all builds and only requires 77 ball handle or 76 speed with ball, and it can also be unlocked with a hefty investment of 87 post control. Now for our last two silver badges, we're moving into defense here, and starting off we have Interceptor, and this is the only badge in this video that we don't have stats on. But since the most recent nerf to steals, I've been experiencing some crazy lane steals on my 6'9" with just 78 steal for that silver Interceptor, even more so than pre-nerf. So this is just one that's based off field, but it's something that myself and others have also noticed. You can only get this badge on silver with builds that are 6'10" and below, but specifically at 6'10", it's a tier 1 badge, making it extremely valuable, being the only height that can get silver Interceptor at tier 1. It's tier 2 for 6'8s and 6'9s, but tier 3 for players 6'7 and below, so it does cost more for those shorter players, as they generally have higher steal rating. And for our last silver value badge, we have Pick Dodger, and this isn't one that's going to blow you away, but it is very solid. And since it only needs 76 perimeter defense to unlock, which also unlocks some other pretty good badges as well, it makes for a good threshold and just a solid badge in general to have equipped if you're playing any type of defense. When we tested this badge against Gold Brick Wall, we got screened about 10% less than no badge, which should definitely be noticeable. When it comes to effectiveness, this badge should really only be used at the silver or Hall of Fame level when trying to get the most out of your badge points. Hall of Fame clearly reigns supreme, but if you just want to be solid, silver Pick Dodger looks like the way to go. Now that is all we got for the best silver value badges, and like I said before, this video is meant to give you the best bang for your buck when it comes to silver badges. I'm not saying silver is the best level to use, but all players and builds have different playstyles, so hopefully you can use this information to help make more informed decisions on your badge loadouts. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you found it helpful in any way, please don't forget to leave a like. It's Spill, and I'm out. Later.